based on a bit later in the day for me.
Yes, that's okay.
Okay.
Take your time.
Yeah. It's strictly an heraldic window,
Yes.
and everything is designed accordingly. And when I was doing heraldic reproduction or heraldic imagery, I treat the style of art with the period.
Consistent with, yeah.
And that's why you can recommend.
Hudson's Bay Company, yes. Yeah.
And,
So this is not unlike, I've seen a reproduction. Did you not do a window for the Law Society of Upper Canada?
I intend to do
Yes, and they're also heraldic, aren't they?
4,000 years of history.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So this is that same strand in your work.
Oh, yes.
Very, very different style from what we see down the road.
Oh, yes. Well, I developed the theme and the style according to the requirements.
Of course.
So, the cathedral, of course, is the gospel on the New Jerusalem.
Book of Revelation, yeah. There's Salve, which we
Yes,
saw on the fireplace.
yes, which I too saw it,
Yes.
and that's what I included in.
I want to take a closer look. I'm sorry, you were what were you going to tell me?
I'm going to say the archives supplied
Yes.
the photographs of the Geri Binks.
I see, okay, yeah.
And each name, the name of the lieutenant governor,
Of that
and
passage,
the date,
yes.
and where he has a coat of arms is included in that.
Lovely. Right. And the monarch of the day
Yes.
surmounting.
Yes.
I'm going to go have a look.
Good. So it's a little different from the cathedral, isn't it?
It is different than the cathedral, yeah.
Well, I wanted you to see it because I'm sure that when you're composing the music, it's for that occasion. You don't take something and move it along.
It needs to be appropriate to the performing forces or the context.
Unfortunately, when people look at things, they peg you, and that's
right.
So I went to, and the thing is and of course that's what the water is about.
Okay, right.
And because it's Victoria, which is an island, but that is a base constant in the designing of heraldic imagery. The basis.
Right, right.
Sorry? James Douglas, yeah.
Well, I see some of the same dashes in the glass that we were talking about this morning.
The statue up front is Governor Douglas. Yeah.
And the clear glass coming through.
Yes. No, the Kerry Castle, the buildings there,
yes.
They only needed to be a linear drawing and nothing else, no light and darker shade.
Right.
So that it was a flat mat.
Right.
Which we, but each succeeding monarch that the years went through from Victoria to Elizabeth, I used the monogram of the time, as you can see, to, again, when I'm doing the historic windows, I try to reproduce the style of the time. So the early Canadian Dominion of Canada. See?
Right.
And going over here, I've forgotten. But that is a design, heraldic design from the heraldic authority of Canada. That was the lieutenant governor's coat of arms.
Right.
Such a great idea to show evolution of
windows that we have.
the houses
Yes, yeah,
from Douglas's house in the original fort.
yes. So in each lieutenant governor,
When we get it.
as I said, is listed in the little oblong, and where they had coat of arms, that's recorded too.
So James Dunsmuir, that's Craigdarroch Castle, yeah?
Yeah.
They did all the stuff in the hall as well.
Can we do it?
But I cut out the glass.
Yes, and as I said, we went to San Francisco to get this particular thing.
The red.
Yeah.
It's some red.
And it was so big, the scale, that the sheets of glass are roughly 18 inches by 24, and I would lay a sheet over it and cut the one sheet many pieces, because normally I would choose about 4 colours that were very closely together and mix them as a mosaic. And this scale was so big, I could do that by choosing full-size sheets, and they needed to be that scale rather than too big to work.
Yeah.
And I blushed it from side to side and top to bottom.
And the glass itself had big blushes in it.
Oh yes,
Yes.
yeah, they did. And it's the background is called Remy, and it's special, again, English handmade glass, and because it has a beautiful movement, it's much more interesting than just flat commercial glass
Absolutely.
that you see so often. And the crowns and maple leaves and rose are again symbolically significant, but they are, that's a silver nitrate stain that turns them yellow.
I see. And dogwood, am I right?
Yes.
That's the dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the badge, the flag, is something I designed for down the corner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. We should take it up and make it be our flag.
There you go.
So Jerry, what was special about San Francisco? Why San Francisco?
It was one of the German glass houses,
Oh, okay.
and we would also go to New York, but it was 2 different glass manufacturers. And the background glasses with Remy is all English antique, which we already had in stock, but we didn't have that much red. And that's actually all copper ruby, which means it has copper in its chemical makeup. And the reason, it's not the reason the background's unpainted, but if you fired most of that glass, you can see the pinks are actually gold pinks. And again, gold is part of the chemical makeup. But with the copper rubies, when we did fire it, it goes black. So it can't take a second firing, it just takes the initial glass blowing experience. So we learned that the hard way, but that was fine for this particular job because it didn't need that chiaroscuro on the background.
So if you had painted it and then fired it, it would have turned the red black?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Prince of Wales. Yeah, is that the Prince of Wales?
Yes.
Yeah.
Prince of Wales. The glass is what we call tinted white. You
Yes.
can see them, which makes it such a rich thing to look at.
It just
Yes.
colored
Each
background.
piece is slightly different colour, and it's painted in that way. The paint is put on and then removed to heighten the highlight,
Aha.
all done by hand and table brush and watercolour, water medium, and the little crowns
Yes.
and fleur-de-lis and the shamrock in the crown.
Yeah, I can.